What about the inheritance?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Grayson. The remainder of Edward Grayson's estate is being left to his wife.
His wife? She died 20 years ago.
So sorry I'm late.
You're Edward's wife? That was your secret?
Gotta admit, it's a good one. This is no scam. Teddy and I were married 4 months ago, so your conversation was not a recent one.
Your husband dies a week ago, and the first thing you do is hop on a plane to the Hamptons, and rather than telling me that my father-in-law passed away, you spend 2 days concealing your true identity. And for what? To go party hopping? Or to embarrass me in front of my friends?
I'll give you ladies some privacy.
Oh, we don't need privacy. We need a judge. This will is fraudulent.
Not even this nurse could help.
You were his nurse? Oh, well, this couldn't be more transparent. You took advantage of an ailing man who clearly wasn't in his right mind. Any judge will see that.
Teddy was clear-minded to the end, and he thought the very worst of you, which is why he left you 2 incontinent dogs, and me, everything else.
Are you the Natalie Waters with the stickly chairs?
I am.
Consider yourself served.
Teddy's will is being contested. I loved him.
What exactly did you love most? The fact that he was worth millions, or that he was on death's doorstep? I think it was both. I've known women like you. In fact, I've been accused of being a woman like you. So you don't fool me for a second.
My life was falling apart. I was in a horrible marriage.
Well, sure. You were poor.
And every day, when I arrived to work, Teddy, despite his illness, showed me more kindness than anyone ever has. But we fell in love.
Mm-hmm.
So while our marriage may have been brief, our love, nevertheless, was real. And if giving you his entire estate would bring him back, I would.
Well, why don't you try? You never know.
And I would do anything for him. And that includes protecting his fortune from the likes of you.
You completely jumped the gun. Now her public declaration's all over TMI. She's become the anti-Anna Nicole.
I helped you.
How, by not giving me sufficient time to build my case?
By getting her to declare her love publicly and on the record. We now have a narrative to ruin.
How? Did you see her? She was emotional and sincere.
I'm sorry. You're right. I've just gone through so much lately. I wanted to find some way to help. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Victoria. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Emotion and sincerity can be faked. Please.
Where's your toy attorney running off to? You may have lost in there, and remarkably quickly, I might add. But no hard feelings. I was hoping to invite you to my shindig this weekend.
You're throwing the annual 4th of July party?
It was a last-minute decision, and the date was open, so... Oh, this must be hard for you, considering this party's always been a Grayson tradition.
Well, it still is, considering that you'll be using stolen Grayson money to throw it. Or maybe you found another suitor to swindle. Should I check the obituaries?
Victoria, look. You gave it your best shot in court. It's over.
You clearly don't know me.
Which is exactly why I want you to come tomorrow.
What's your plan for that catch?
The boat. Mm-hmm. To give it to the nice man I met at the bar. If he promises to take care of it.
You shouldn't give it away. You should ask the nice man for fair market value.
Okay. How about you buy me a drink? And it's yours.
Hey, Natalie? What do you think?
Hi. I think I owe you an apology. It appears I gave you the first boat ever made.
Well, 15 years sitting in a harbor will do that. But I wanted a project, so no apology necessary.
Well then, you're welcome. Nice to qualify.
No, they're down 8 in the second.
Wow.
Wait, do you want to join?
What's misery without a little company, right?
Not the soiree. Listen, these types of parties are really not my thing. So
Oh, no, no. No, you have to come. Look, they're not my thing either, but as silly as it sounds, it's what Teddy wanted for me. Please? Besides, you know what the best part about picking a girl up for a party is, don't you? You get to be the one to bring her home.
Miss Waters, you've managed to throw the party of the summer. And with David Clarke on your arm, no less. So what's it like to date him?
Well, as we all know, he's been through a lot. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
How do you mean?
You see flashes of this or that, and there are moments when I hardly recognize it. But then he's back.
Are you saying that you're scared of him?
No. God, no. No, I would never say that. Whatever it is he's going through, I'm sure I can handle it.
Can we get a photo, please?
Well, that's quite a portrait you're painting. Trouble in paradise?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Danielle?
You are a very patient man.
Take your time.
Ah,
Is everything all right?
David, it's time you know the truth. I'm a klutz. Tripped on my stiletto, went right into the makeup table. Teddy used to say it made me endearing. Really, all it does is make me bruise.
Do you need some ice?
Maybe some aspirin? There might be some in my purse. Oh, I think we could make a much better show.
What are you doing?
You monster! Get your hands off of me!
You're setting me up. No one will ever believe you.
Which is why I informed the reporter earlier that you're a deeply disturbed man. I just thought I could handle it. David, no! You're hurting me!
You gonna destroy Conrad's watch, too? To Bunny, eternally yours, Conrad. I had a secretary once who had the exact same watch.
Lydia Davis was a vile whore. Conrad Grayson loved me. He promised me everything when he died.
You aren't the first girl that he seduced with his estate, but you might be the most deluded and ambitious. You didn't get Conrad's money, so you went after his dying father?
And the bastard was intent on leaving Victoria everything. I starved him until he had no choice but to pick up the damn pen and sign the new will. Conrad always wanted me to live like a Grayson. And that's not just about the money. It's about the power. The power to make people believe anything you want. Ruining you was among his greatest accomplishments. Maybe he'll rest better, knowing that I finished what he started.
Well, alternatively, when you eventually see him in hell, maybe you can tell him yourself.
Victoria. I starved him until he had no choice.
You can simply sign everything over to me. That way I retain my rightful inheritance, and you won't have to go to prison. Oh, and Bunny, if you're planning on staying in town, don't worry about money. I hear the beach club is hiring.